Well, hello everybody. I'm going to do a 2-for-1 review here. The first being on the 5-foot horizontal E-Track from Harbor Freight, item number 66726. And the second being these 6,000 pound rings that you can get, which are 66728. Now the track itself retails for $19.99, a 20% off coupon, so you can pick it up for $15.99 plus tax per 5-foot length. And these retail for $5.29, but a 20% off coupon will bring you down to $4.23 on these. Not too bad, and probably some of the better prices that you can find out there. Now, before I put this track in, and mind you, I've been running it for a good year and a half now, 2 5-foot sections. I'd read some complaints that the track was too shallow once mounted, and these would not fit in there properly. You couldn't hardly get them in. As well as the hole spacing, which should be about 2 inches apiece to hit 16 or 24 inch centers. They were walking off as you got further down your line. I found both of those items to be true on at least the track I purchased. I did read other reviews saying that they had no issues with the hole spacing or the dimensions on the track itself. So your buyer beware right there needs to kick in. Maybe mine was an old production run. Who knows? Alright, well the rings themselves, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the construction on these. They're heavily built, they're riveted together, spring loaded. The ring itself is welded right here. No complaints whatsoever on these other than they don't fit in the track properly, at least in my case. Now that's not a fault of this component here in my opinion, it's a fault of the track itself. Now, I don't have any other accessories other than these, and there are tons of accessories you can get for E-Track, not necessarily from Harbor Freight, but there are a lot of accessories out there, so I do not know how any other thing would fit other than what I'm speaking of right here. So this is a brand new one out of the box, and you can see the bottom right here. This is one of my old ones, and you can see it's been ground down or sanded down. I just simply take these and I run them on my belt sander to remove a little material off here. Probably about a 1/16 of an inch or so is all I need to remove there. And now these work properly in the track that I have. Alright, well here's just a quick shot of the problem I was telling you that I was having with my track at least. This is a section right here that doesn't even have any screws in it, so it's not even really buried in there. Here's a brand new fitting, and if I go to put that in there, I can almost get it to go, but it's not coming down and locking in. I could hit it with a hammer, but I shouldn't have to. And then here's one that I've done. You can see how it locks in there just like it's supposed to. Just a little example. This is just a quick shot in my trailer on where I have my track mounted. I mounted it on the wall because I strapped sheet goods or whatever else up here. You can't really see the spacing issue I was referring to, but occasionally down through here I had to drill a new hole through the E-Track in order to hit my studs. The spacing, like I said, just kind of walked off over time. Now it could be my trailer is not perfectly built either, but even running a tape through these holes, and let's say they were 2 inches on center, once you get down a foot or two, they slowly start marking off and getting worse and worse and worse. That's just to kind of illustrate my point on that. Now, Harbor Freight does not sell the vertical E-Track, or I'd probably already have some. As it stands, I can strap anything to the wall that's around 36 inches or taller. But I am going to, at some point, source out and put some vertical track in here periodically so I can strap things to the wall that maybe not be this tall, or I could add some to the top as well and strap things in the high and low to secure the load. Alright guys, well I hope that was helpful in some way, showing the relationship issue I have with the E-Track and these components as they came. Now, new track may not be that way. I do not know. So if you guys have some of the E-Track, let me know. Now, mounting the track with the hole issue, that's not really a big deal in my opinion. You may have to do that anyway. But it is kind of inconvenient when you get one of these brand new out of the box and you have to modify it each time you get one in order to use it in your track. A minor annoyance, but something I'm willing to deal with. So check out E-Track, a lot of the accessories. I'm sure a lot of people are already using it in their toy haulers, whatever, strapping down bikes, motorcycles, quads, you name it. It's very versatile stuff. Tons of accessories you can get for it. Just do some research and do some homework. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck.